I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him, and that's where you come in.
I like it. I'm going with it. Defender of the Dead. When restless spirits threatened the inhabitants of the Grand Necropolis, Rook took decisive action to protect both the living and the dead. Discovered by undead inside a Grand Necropolis tomb as an infant, Rook was raised by Mournwatch necromancers, eventually joining the Order. During a civil war between undead nobility, known later as the War of the Banners, she led a daring attack on the rebellion's dueling leaders. It was a success, quelling the war and saving lives, but Rook's destruction of these undead nobles was controversial. Some Mourn Watchers feared Rook had offended the Order's aristocratic patrons and encouraged her to travel for a while.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
I'm really glad that Varric is in this.
Let's try this again.
That's us.
Where's Nevgallus?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Nevgallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable. Not enough gold in the world for this.
Varric, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a
Oh
while.
no, he's old.
Nevgallus.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks. Your friend Nevgallus is at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
Nah. well, we gotta go with that one.
See, you say that? But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something gotten them riled up.
Wow, look at this. This is amazing.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we...
We got this.
Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go!
Okay, let's
This
go.
She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out!
Like fire demons.
Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
So nice of
And when the veil comes out,
Then the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
The Veilguards are bad at their jobs. They really are. Thank goodness you have Bianca.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
That's what we're looking for.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there.
Harding was the one that
Where's
was
Nev
helping us
Gallus?
before, right?
Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
I'm almost positive she was the one that was helping us in the deep roads, trying to track down Solus.
Demon.
Okay. Light attack. 2 crit.
Here they come.
I see. Got it. Attack. Okay, that's blocked. Got it.
Dumont Plaza and find Nev.
Can break the pot.
You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I don't get it.
I don't need
If
to
Solus tears down the veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process. I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move!
Well, that doesn't look good.
They're the ones who made trouble at the fall.
Nothing no bar.
Veilguard cultists!
Reinforcements should be here soon.
Oh, I can use a bow and swords. Amazing. What's that?
Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier to block the way.
Destroy nearby crystals. Bring it down. Oh, these are the crystals. Got it. I do like the front ones, yeah.
More intruders!
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Ouch! You're hurting me.
We've had run-ins with them in the Morn Watch. They're always hunting for dangerous magic.
Me.
That's them.
Play. Alright, looks like I automatically pick up arrows. Potentially.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
Whee!
They're allies of Nev Gallus! Kill them all!
Use tab to select your new static strike ability. Rogues gain momentum by attacking enemies uninterrupted. Master your ability and select it. Oh, I see. Static strike. Fire 2 bolts, each dealing damage independently but traveling along the same path. Okay. That was amazing. Now my mouth.
Take your revenge!
Another barrier. But it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Pretty.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in this city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found her a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but she tends to think in straight lines.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
Maybe you should have heard all the time, just bad lighting. Possible. We were in the Deep Roads last time we saw her, so.
So, if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the Veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his rituals, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
Just casually following that fire demon.
We can slide down the line to get across.
Yes.
I'm getting too old for this.
Say that, Varric. You're perfect the way you are.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
Oh yeah, I already figured out how to fire my bow, actually. You can't give me a bow and arrow and not expect me to figure out how to use it. Right. Don't be silly.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
There's a significant lack of loot so far. Just saying.
So this is the Dread Wolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Hey, look, it's drawings about the Veil.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
So far, the combat is really good.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Poor dragon.
Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
Let's see if we can figure out what Solus is up to. That's a pretty puppy statue. You think we're gonna get a dog in this one?
More demons. It sounds like that opened something below.
Then let's have a look.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
Definitely
I
not.
know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, that's a god for you.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
Demons. These demons are really cool looking.
And I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
I feel like those tremors are getting worse.
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Lego Horizons.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site
light. Might want to hurry. Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many we'll get if Solus finishes his ritual.
Big guy. They look infected.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Can I jump? No. I dodge.
How does demon this large get through the veil?
I think you walk.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
We're definitely in Elven Ruins. Oops.
All right. I'll take it from here.
We'll get him, Barrett.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to
they're
sell him
friends.
another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
I think you should hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me.
No, Varric. Why does this sound like he's sacrificing himself? If Varric dies within the first hour of this game, I'm gonna be so upset.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Guys are sons.
Alright. Let's buy him some
He
time.
could become a god.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
Better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
Didn't
By
he open
drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
No. Oh no,
People are always
Bianca.
dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
Worse than any in the
What
world.
about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right. You two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Oh no, we have to choose. I think we should bring Nev because she can protect us from the magic while we take down the scaffolding. I'm thinking. I'm hoping. I don't actually know what's gonna happen. I made
Let's
the
go, Nev.
decision.
Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
Okay, she's not upset though. That's good. Remember when they used to get upset if you didn't choose them?
This is it! We need to bring down the scaffold.
Got it. Which is kind of easy. Topple!
Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but it isn't falling. We need to push it. Right.
Can't never
Together.
just like.
Now.
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Are you sure?
Push.
Man, what if it falls on us? Oh dang. We wanted to knock down one statue, not all the statues. Why'd they do us like this? Why'd you just kill your friends, Solus?
Varric. Varric. Oh no, no, no. Nev!
I think those two are Angie. And we have a concussion. That's the game we're playing.
You have no idea what you have done.
Tried to save people.
Solus. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic.
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would
You
already
actively
have
are
used
using
it.
blood magic. This is a trick. It's a trap.
Get out of my head!
As I said,
Out!
I do not want to be here any more than you do. But your actions have set events in motion. and I would not have your ignorance on my conscience.
What are you talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped.
That
In
you
ancient
let
times,
out.
They ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Thanks to me. I wasn't the one performing a big ritual to free them.
Free them? My mortal enemies.
That's kind of what it looked
I
like.
was ensuring that they would never escape their prison.
You were tearing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric.
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger.
Yeah,
I
because you
cannot
used it to
access
stab
my
Varric.
network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Great. See what he did? Blamed us for his own problems.
Why? Why tear down the veil? Listen.
You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me.
Yeah, but you're old
I
now.
don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solus, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Nev will be fine. She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had, and you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. I remember your disagreement with senior watchers about how to handle that undead rebellion. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for Lyrian potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Her leg is so
Not at all.
freaking cool.
I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Alluvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Whoa.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
In the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
Great.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
The design on Harding's neckline. Me too.
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook.
The clothing was
How's
designed
it going?
really well.
Did you ever find places like this chasing Solus with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe... safer?
You have plants?
Harding, are you doing alright?
I don't know. Are you? Is anyone? Anyway, doesn't matter how I'm doing. What are we gonna do about this mess? We were going to go back through the Alluvion, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So,
I'm gonna.
come get me when you're ready to go. Alright?
Wisps. Figures are in the Fade, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this,